Hey, welcome, Lost Games. Today we are going to try the new Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown demo. So we'll go ahead and jump into this and give it a try, see how it is. This is like I think a early demo of the game, so there's a lot of stuff not included that you can't do. But figure we'll jump in, we'll give it a play. So let's kind of go see what we got. So this will be the first run through. Go new game. You're the captain of the Federation starship USS Voyager. Manage your ship, crew, plot course through generated star system. Unique ship builds and decisions you make will reshape the story. Stardate 48315.6. Captain Catherine Janeway. A new ship, a new crew, a new mission. Today we embark on a mission to locate the Maquis vessel that disappeared in the Badlands. Starfleet intelligence believes these have acquired dangerous new technology. My chief security Tuvok is undercover aboard the ship, and I received communication from him in over a week. Haven't received communication in over a week. The Badlands are treacherous, and only hope he is safe. So basically, it looks like it's putting us in right at the beginning of the series. The first episode of Voyager. Speaking of which, our final two crew members have just arrived: Ensign Harry Kim and Tom Paris. Seems to have a few introductions to make. Gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. Okay. So this looks like our main screen. It does say up in the top, pre-release demo does not represent final quality. Okay. And let's see, we've got continue and skip to choice. So it looks like left mouse button is continue. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the academy, ready for your first deep space assignments? Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I don't do voices, so you're just gonna have to imagine that the actual characters are speaking. So, Ensign Kim, I trust you've already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Maquis pilot, will help us search the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. With all due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title benefiting my talents. I am the best damn pilot in this sector. Call me pilot extraordinaire, Ensign. A little cocky, but that fits. The Maquis, wow, I heard a lot of stories about them. Relax, I was the Maquis for only a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. Prison? Enough chattel, gentlemen. All hands, this is Captain. Report to your stations. Helm, take us into the Badlands. Maximum warp. Cutscenes are nice. Really enjoy the cutscenes. Very cool. Into the Badlands. Badlands, a treacherous regional space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starship. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen. A subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Are we ready? Let's see. Scanners are picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain. It's your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any idea where your former colleagues might have hidden? I wasn't exactly Marquis of the Year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Tetrion beam scanning us, and a displacement wave heading towards us. Incoming. A colossal wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager. It powers dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen with no time to analyze the threat. Emergency measures are intense. Hey, Hungry Hollow, welcome in. Welcome to the stream. And let's continue. Red alert. Helm. Evasive maneuvers. No effect. The wave will intercept us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. Another nice cutscene. There we go. That doesn't look good. Aftermath. As the crew regains consciousness, they find the bridge in total devastation. Twisted metal, sparking consoles, and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? Damage reports. Major hull damage, transporters are offline, and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sickbay. Doctor. Got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor? Damn. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. Deuterium tanks are empty. Warp core's gone to gray mode. We are on reserves, barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest source of the lithium. Sonar sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager is blind, Captain. Interesting. Janeway to engineering. We need stellar cartography back online. Okay, so what do we got? Tutorial. Okay, welcome to the tutorial. Click the question mark icon 1 on the left of the screen to revisit the tutorial screen. On controller, okay, we're not using controller, so some additional tutorials will not pop up during gameplay, but automatically appear in the tutorial list. Check. Okay. So we'll click on the icon, and we've got switch on. And it looks like we've got an upgrade, but I guess we don't have the stuff to upgrade. So let's switch on. What's it say up here? Activate stellar cartography by switching the power on. Okay, we can do that. There we go, switched on. Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but what here is trying to stammer is we're not in the Badlands anymore. And yeah, for anybody who's watched Voyager, this is pretty much a condensed version of the episode. Wait, is that thing? Where are we? Our sensors are working. We just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. Delta Quadrant. How? Captain, life support systems are failing. That's not good. This array will have to wait. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Find us the Delirium source. Okay. Tutorial scan. Scan points of interest. The 1. Mark with question marks to reveal sources. We can do that. Okay, can we move? Oh, we can move. Okay. Let's zoom in. Okay, so let's go here. Scan celestial body to collect data. Scan. Tom Paris. Now we can get navigate your ship by traveling to various locations. While traveling, time passes in the form of cycles. Okay. Point of interest. When visiting points of interest, you can choose between different approaches with different risk and outcomes. Different colors of the choice bar represents the possibility of outcome. Excellent dark green, good light green. Outcomes, more rewards like extra resources. Average is yellow, include minor setbacks. And orange is bad, red is terrible. Oh. Outcomes provide low rewards, medium, or major setbacks. Okay, that is good to know. So Let's set course. Okay, small debris field. We detected a small debris field scattered across a wide area. The debris appears to be remnants of a vessel. Maybe we can find something useful here. Okay, collect an easily accessible amount. So the bar is completely green, so we can't fail that. Use the tractor beam to try to clump up the debris for easier collection. And it looks like there's about a 60% chance. So let's just do, we're just starting, so we'll do the easy one first. There we go, we got 411. Captain, we collected anything we could without risk. I'm happy to report a considerable amount. Captain, we can now deactivate gray mode. Very good. Captain, ready to increase warp core outputs. Warp core is a reactor that powers the ship to generate energy. It continuously consumes deuterium. Depending on what reactor level you produce, more energy, but more deuterium is required. Increase the power output by selecting the main engineering and switching the warp core to a higher tier. Okay, that sounds easy enough. Okay, so click here. So we got a tier there. I don't think we can do anything else. So all we can do is the first tier. Our energy levels are returning to normal, Captain. Oh, good. Now what about this thing, this array? I can't tell, Captain, but our scanners detected a key vessel next to it. Scan for life signs. Scan the ship for life signs, Vincent. There's no one on board, Captain. Scan the array. What about the array? Several life forms on board, Captain. Is one of them Vulcan? Not sure, Captain. The signals are weak. Well, we'll just have to see for ourselves. I want the transporter room repaired and ready. Mr. Paris, get us a deuterium deposit. We'll need to repair the transporter room. Okay, so that means I need to search for more. Can we scan? Of course. Captain, we found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down but structurally sound, with sealed components. Okay, so it looks like we don't have the option for the second one. It's because we need torpedo launch bay, so we don't have that. So we'll have to do the first one. Leave the storage alone and focus on the salvage. And how do we screw that up? Found some resources. We now have all the deliverables we need. Okay, so now we can fix engineer standing by to repair transporters, Captain. Okay, so I'm guessing these are transporters. And we've got 14, so let's repair. Transporters are back online, Captain. Mr. Paris, set course for the array. It's time to get us some answers. Array. So I guess the little Starfleet emblems were supposed to go. Ensign Kim, Mr. Paris, get ready for your first away mission. Away message present series of challenges. Heroes possess skills and traits. Select heroes and match skills for your away team. Okay. So go here, and I only have the two options. So we'll pick him. And Pick him, which fulfills all the skills. So we need 4, which we got. 2 mechanical, which we have. Got that. Okay, so those 2 actually fit everything we need. Good deal. Okay, here we go. Away missions. Sidearm approach. Select a hero to complete the challenge with the appropriate skill. If the skill is lower than the requirement, the success chance is displayed. Okay, Captain, we've seen to materialize in the middle of a cornfield. This place. It's eerie, similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions on what to do next? Okay, so we've got 2 options. Look for any footprints, special scan for life forms and other strange signatures. Yeah, we're definitely gonna. Or scan. So we've got a better chance of scanning, so let's do that. Confirm. Oh, you gotta hold it. Okay. Here we go. Success. Harry and Tom use the tricorders to scan for life forms and detect a strange energy spike emitting from a nearby area. Follow the readings and navigate through the corn to find a farm with people working the fields. An old man sits on the porch of a nearby farmhouse strumming a banjo. After a challenge, participants' team members are fatigued and their skill values are reduced. Let them rest for the next challenge to recover the plan ahead accordingly. Okay. That kind of makes sense. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. You might know where we're going. On here, how should we approach? Okay, so demand to know what's going on. Try to read his body language for any clues. Argue the fact that this could be a farm on Earth and you want to know what's going on. Let's not confront first. What do we look here? Okay, so that don't look too bad. And hold. Success. Harry and Tom discreetly observe the old man trying to analyze his body language. Something feels off, like he's putting on an act. They can't quite put their finger on it why. The old man seems perplexed by their presence, muttering about Harry and Tom being early and how it's not their turn yet. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering some fresh corn cobs. You can select more than one hero for a challenge. If possible, to require skills. Skill value of equal or higher than requires number of chance. Okay, good deal. The old man isn't much help. We try to find the keys ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse. Tricorder readings are off the chart. There's definitely something strange about it, especially the back wall. Okay, so we gotta investigate the barn wall for a hidden door. Try to analyze what the energy readings could be. Try to find a way to break the illusion of the wall. What's our success rate? If we do that. Let's do this, because we got more. Harry and Tom try to disrupt the energy field because they're inflicted in the air, but before they can break the illusion, people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools as weapons. The old man appears and reveals the barn is an illusion. The back wall dissolves and shows a washing, glowing room where bluish glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and a half Klingon woman, lie on a surgical table. Sometimes you have to make major decisions that have a large influence on how the story proceeds. These decisions are marked with a golden outline. Ooh. These people must be missing a key being held here. Okay, so we must get them out of here. So this would be a major decision. Wake up the tattooed man or wake up the half Klingon woman? What's our chances? That one's actually really good. It's a lot better than her. So let's go ahead and do... Let's wake up. There we go. Time rushes towards the tattooed man, hoping to shake him awake. As he reaches out, the old man stops him. A look of concern on his face. Before Tom can react, a blinding white light fills the room and everything goes blank. Oh, that's not good. Mission complete. They both leveled up to level 2. Good job. Successful challenge times 4. So we got 200 points. Critical success. We didn't have any. No injury bonus. Yay! Nobody got injured, so we got 100 points. Sector 1 times 1. So we got 300 points. Not bad, not bad. And it looks like we've got some rewards up there. Nice. A sudden return. Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of her away team when Tom Paris unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the array? Captain? What happened over there, Mr. Paris? We lost contact with you for several hours. What? We were only there for an hour, right, Harry? Harry? He was just beside me. Then he's still on the array. But why were you released and not... Maquis are hailing us, Captain. Put it on the screen. I am Commander Chakotay of the Maquis. My chief engineer, Yolanda Torres, is missing. Is she with you? No, Commander. One of our own is also missing. It seems we've shared a problem, and it would make sense if we solved it together. 3 of us will beam over to your ship. Sure. Just let the enemy beam over. Despite Janeway's intervention, the array of... Wow, English hard. The arrival of Chakotay and his Maquis crew on the bridge is fraught with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss the shared predicaments. Captain, this is Cisco, one of our engineers, and Tuvok, my... Oh, I know who he is. I'm glad to have you back, Tuvok. As am I, Captain. Commander Chakotay, I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate your crew. Were you going to deliver us into their waiting hands, Vulcan? Correct. However, I assume you, I performed my duties aboard your ship to the highest standard. I assure you, I performed my duties aboard your ship to the highest standards. Charming. I see you have Paris with you too. Are you forming a Maquis Traders Club, Captain? You win some, you lose some, Commander. Let's focus on bringing Torres and Kim back from the array. We can't get back inside. They've sealed the entrance and blocking incoming hails. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineering and find a way to bypass whatever jamming our communication. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, the ship's status remains critical. Repair protocols are implemented. We require resources and engineer officers to mobilize the additional workforce. Prioritize life support, secure core decks, and restore Deck 5 functionality. First to gain access to engineering office. To be able to supply power to a room, you need to activate the life support units. And corresponding decks. Each life support unit consumes energy, so plan accordingly. Okay. on life support. Life support restored on deck 5, Captain. Engineering office is now accessible. And of course, it's a mess. So, let's fix it before we can even use it. Okay, click on it. Now you can dismantle, you can repair. And we don't have the stuff to upgrade, so I guess we'll just repair it right now. Repairs in progress. So it's going to take 2 cycles. Until completion, it would be a lot to scan all planets in the system and gather more deuterium and deal. Okay. So that is our goal. Set course and see if we can do these again. We can only do them once. Repair. Life support activated. Provides up to a +1 work team required to perform repairs. Into the ship. Okay. So that was ready. Engineer office fully operational again, Captain. We now have additional work teams to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. Building and repairing rooms, even clearing rubble. Work teams. To be able to carry out several tasks at the same time, obtain additional teams by building or upgrading engineer officers. Logically, we should focus on Deck 2, the mess hall, and ensure the crew's food supply, maintain their physical endurance. This requires reactivating life support. The morale bar shows your current morale. Okay. Change of morale per cycle. And icons indicate your crew's needs. Okay. Open the overview screen by pressing tab to switch morale to get the detailed information your crew needs. This is ship management, new crew. Okay, so everything you do pretty much has an effect. Okay, so morale. They don't have quarters and emergency rations. So let's get life support switched on. Life support restored to Deck 2, Captain. Access to mess hall is now possible. Sense of damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicator again. Okay, so we need to get this repaired then. Can't upgrade, so let's repair. Repair progress. Until completion, we should address crew accommodations. Rooms must be cleared. The ship is heavily damaged and many parts destroyed beyond repair. To free up new building space, you'll first have to remove all remnants of the old. Hey, JB Pokestop, welcome in, welcome in. Remove debris takes time. Cycles pass the time. Okay. Ruined rooms. Clear. Yeah, take 4 cycles. Okay. While waiting for our work teams to finish, we should continue collecting more resources. Sounds like a plan. Okay, so we've already done that, so I guess we can't do anything else with it. Let's go. By the time they get there, everything should be done. Can you just go? Nope, you can't go like midway. What is that? Notifications, okay. Questions. Okay, so let's go. Can we scan? Upgrades cartography. Okay. Set course. Kind of like how the ship actually flies around the planet. Construction report. The mess hall is done, so let's enter the ship. Mess hall repairs are complete, Captain. We should switch the replicator rations now and enhance the crew's well-being. With every crew cycle, crew rations, you can always use emergency rations, which does not require resources but lowers morale. Okay, so let's turn on replicator. There we go. Okay, rations are now issued to the crew, Captain. Very nice. Okay, we can zoom in and out of that. Okay, it's the other mouse button. Oh, we got sickbay, holodeck, science. What is that? Torpedo launch. What do we got down here? We got a workshop, transporter room. Can't upgrade that. Can't upgrade that. Life's cinematography. Can we upgrade? No, we need lots more for that. And the shuttle bay. Laser control. Can we get that repaired? No, we don't have enough for that either. Okay, so let's go back out. Okay, and they dismantled that, so we should be able to build. Ruined room included. Great, maybe we can finally rebuild some crew quarters. My back is killing me from sleeping on the in the corridor. Okay, so let's build. To build new rooms, you select an empty building space. Bring up construction menu if you have enough work teams. Okay, let's see. What can we do? Board technology, combat, technology, crew, maintenance. So we get crew. Welcome in, Miss Kendo. Okay, large cargo bay, battery, there, cargo, emergency quarters. What do we need? Accommodates 10 crew in cramped limited conditions. Okay, so we still don't have enough resources yet. Okay. So we need to go back out and scan for resources. Okay, we still... spectrum of the gun. Yes, it definitely does. I do believe that's something they're working on. It's a very early demo version of it. I know in the settings there is a volume control for like voiceover. So I'm sure eventually they'll get to that. But yeah, with a voiceover it would definitely make it a lot better. Okay, so we don't have the torpedoes, so let's do this. There we go. And can we actually make stuff now? Let's see. System overview. That get me back to my ship. There we go. Oh, there's ship right there. Okay. And where were we? Oh, okay. That zoom is really touchy. Can we build now? What are we still short? Okay, so it looks like we're short the little box things. Okay, so we got 13 and we need 50. So I guess we got a lot more planets to scan. Set course. Okay, so what do we got here? Since it detected a dense cloud of interstellar gas with an unusual high concentrate of deuterium. Okay, deploy collector probe for safer. Let's go maneuver Voyager into the unknown. Let's risk it. Oh, we did. Good deal. We did it. But we filled up our ship. So, can we build? Yet are we still short? We're still short. Technology. Okay, so what if I go to these other planets? Scan. Scan. Okay. Go there. So that looks like the resource we need. And they gave us 53. That should be enough to start building crew quarters now. Okay, so it only says 25 on that one. Why does it say 50 on this one? Okay. Because that's an engineering office. Okay, that makes sense. Emergency crew quarters. Your crew is the lifeblood of your ship. Each room requires personnel to operate, so keep this in mind when adding new rooms or upgrading. Okay. 4 cycles for that to complete. And we've got a call from the caretaker. Captain, the array jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communications. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array. Who is this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need? I remember that voice, Captain. The old man with the banjo. Though he seemed a lot less jellyfishy back on the array? Captain, I am Captain Janeway. Captain Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back. Your people? Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them. Okay, so appeal to his humanity, tell us where they are. 40 plus, so that's a 70% chance. Try to intimidate him. That's a 60% chance. Chakotay, let him talk is only a 60. 100%. I can scan for him. Let's scan for him. Won't rely on the word of a stranger. Scan the array of life forms appearing Taurus. No sign of them, Captain, and no humanoid life forms indicated at all. Who or what we are talking to you right now? Okay, so the next best choice is appeal to humanity. We entrusted with their safety. Their families and friends rely on us to bring them home. They are our responsibility. I understand, but I had no choice. There just isn't enough time. Time for what? I must honor a debt that can never be repaid. Find something that cannot be found. What kind of debt? Maybe we can help. Weren't you listening? It can't be repaid. All I can do is protect them. No. You're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have time. Not enough time. We've been cut off, Captain. Damn it. Haven't gotten any closer to Harry or Taurus. Managed to get him to open up a bit. Maybe Starfleet policy isn't bad after all. Captain, if I may. I have observed the array and been sending energy pulses towards the fifth planet of the neighboring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our mission, our missing crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step. It's the only lead we have. Thoughts, Commander? Seems our paths are intertwined. Captain, let use this opportunity to find our people and bring them back. Agreed, Mr. Paris. I want you to take the helm for this one. Let's find our people. Set a course, fifth planet in the neighboring system, maximum warp. Sector map shows the entire sector and several star systems. You can either travel directly to another system, or you can scan the system first, select to visit. Okay. So we can go to sector. Do that. Okay, so let's investigate the rest of the planets first. Okay, quarters are done. Let's bring the ship. Let's see. So we've got 10 in there. Okay, good deal. So let's go ahead and clean. That's going to take 6 cycles to do that. Can we get something else working? Shields would be good. Torpedoes. Then we have phaser control. Can we get that? Let's repair phasers. Okay, so that's going. Phaser control construction report. Okay. Switch off, dismantle. Okay, so we have phasers. What else do we got that's important? Shield generator is always handy. So there we go. Okay. Oh, you gotta hold the button for it to go. Okay. Shield generator. There's our ship. Okay, so we got a shield generator. Weapons come online. Phaser control. Yep. Okay, so we might as well do. Oh, I can't do it. I don't have enough stuff to do that. Okay. So let's go back. Okay, that's cleared. System. Okay. Where are we at? Is that us? Yes. So let's scan it. Do we need... We really don't need that. Let's scan that. That we need. So set course for that. We need that so we can keep building. There we go. Scan. Okay, let's go through it and see what it does. Here's your problem. Bring down the engineering. Other levels are critical. A ship won't last long without refuel if you don't locate a new supply soon. Course. Quarter problems. Captain, I need to address the lack of quarters. Many are sleeping in quarters, and the morale is suffering. I suggest building new quarters. Let's build enough for all the crew. There we go. That gave us some more. So how's our morale? -31 per cycle. Find detailed information about the morale review. So let's go to the ship. Are we actually building more rooms? Crew. There we go. I'll have to do it again. Can't repair it, but I think let's clear out. that. Oh, we don't have no horde teams. Okay. Let's go back. System. Okay. Set course there. Oh, I guess there's nothing we can do there. Can. Oh, we got one closer right there. So let's scan that one. And yes, set course. Cross reports. Energy loss reports. Okay, so we're using way too much power. See if we can do it. Nope. Okay, where's our ship? So let's turn off what we're not using. Oh, well, everything's pretty much offline. Okay. Okay, so we're back active again. Life support there. That we can leave off for now. Continue building. Laser control, okay. Sick bay. We can repair sick bay. I think that's good. Let's go back. And we're right there. It's a long way away. Let's check this one. And that's what we need, set course. Out of order your missile, we're now give out emergency rations. Captain, I sense a heaviness upon the crew spirit. Being stranded in the quadrant has taken its toll. Small gesture like improving quarters, better meals, holodeck my morale. You have 40 cycles to accomplish this task. Using the sick crew and placed in sick bay automatically after treatment to go back to work. Okay. Where was mess hall? That's why it was offline. And there we go. I think we're okay for now. Good deal. Good deal. What do we got here? Scan. Yep, we need that. Man, we run out so fast of that. Scan. Scan. That we need. Okay, so let's do it this way. Set course here. And we're going there. Let's try it. Come on, come on, stay green. There we go. That worked. That got us a nice little boost. And can we get it? Do we have a maximum? Max is 1,000, so I shouldn't risk it because we're not going to be able to hold it all. So there we go. And let's go ahead and set course. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Turn later. I want to see. I need crew quarters. Oh, there we go. JB Pokestop, this looks well put together. Not too bad. Like I said, it's a very early demo version, so I know there's still a lot of stuff that they haven't put in yet. But so far, it seems pretty good, and it follows the TV show pretty much straight through the episodes. So I'm wondering if there's going to be a lot more detail when they actually release the actual real game. Okay, so back. We've got that being worked on. Replicators are going. We've got enough fuel to last for a good while. And okay, so let's do the mission. Captain, we reached our destination. Continue. The graphics for the cutscenes look pretty good too. Not bad. There we are, Captain. And might I say, what a ride. Voyager handles like a dream. Responsive, agile. Don't get too carried away, Mr. Paris. Let's see what we have here. Oh, a new lead. Following the caretaker's energy pulse, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Are Harry, Kim, and Luana perhaps being held in this place? Continue. So what's so special about this ugly old space rock? Okay, I'll check for the energy pulses. Do a general scan of the planets. Let's see what I can learn about the planet. It's all the basic characteristics of an M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Why would anyone want to leave here? Leave it at that. Strange, but okay. Anything noteworthy about the energy pulse? They are consistently targeting a single location, a barren piece of desert. Recommended away team investigates the area. There is something else. The intervals between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. They're getting faster. And you said he's running out of time, right? Whatever that means, we better hurry. Prepare the away team. Captain, a small ship is approaching. They're hailing us. On screen. A particular alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager with his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor the Marquis has ever seen such a species before, perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant. It's Mr. Neelix. Greetings. Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, Mr. Neelix? Never seen a ship like yours, let me guess. You were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Sounds as though you've heard the story before? Thousands of times. Well, hundreds of times. Maybe 50 times. But the caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. The caretaker. That's what the Ocampa call him. Probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're likely out on the planet with the Ocampa. But Captain, it's a tricky place. Dangerous. You could use a guide. But, of course, the guide needs a little, you know, compensation. Sounds fair. Wonderful. To be honest, I've had it rough recently. These pesky void voles have been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. If you help us find our missing crew, you can have all the food and water you'd want. It's a deal. Okay, so we're going down to the planet, right? Skip cycles till he's ready. Okay, so let's look at the ship. Is there anything else we can do? 4 cycles, 2 cycles. Skip a cycle. Oh, now he calls. You can wait. Skip it 1 more cycle. You got more quarters. Okay, that's caretaker's calling. What a delicious meal. Culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What was that called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup. I'm something of a culinary wizard myself, you know. My Alfredo here pasta bowl is widely known for the bold, mouth-watering taste. Mr. Legax, I am pleased you enjoyed yourself, but we need your assistance now. Ah, yes, your missing crew, right? Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At their foot, you'll find a Cozinogon encampments. Kazon. Okay. Kazon Ogon. One Kazon sect of many. They control this part of the quadrant, and they're a bit difficult, but with the right approach, they may be reasoned with. Thought you said the Ocampa had our people. Well, the Ocampa do have your people. It's just finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal, the leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy, a bit gruff, and he owes me a favor. Let's send an away team. Very well. Prepare an away team, and you accompany them, Mr. Neelix. Okay. Fly back to Ocampa. Thought we was at Ocampa, weren't we? Captain, we reached our destination. Send the away team. Okay, who do we have choices for? Okay. So I can send him, and that pretty much fills it. Who's our other choices? And we need a science. Paris doesn't have science. Okay, so I think that's the array team. Hey, our guy plays. Welcome in. Welcome in. The away team materializes in a small valley between the dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them. The air is hot, dry, sandy, whips into their eyes. Oh, not too bad. How you doing, our guys? Captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning. Probably because of the energy impulses. How do we get our bearings in this dust bowl? Okay. Survive if make yourself using points. Which gives us a pretty good chance. Yep. Yeah, there you go. There's the Discord server. And what is this one? Struggle through. Okay, we got the better chance with this one. It doesn't let me send you a friend request though. Okay, just post something on this Discord server, and after the game I'll find it on there and find you. And do it that way. Success! Yay! Using the survival skills and position in the sun, Dakota determines the coordinates, directions, and navigates the team through the rocky valley, eventually reaching a rocky ledge, gaining a better viewpoint of the surrounding area. In the distance, they spot the Kazan settlement. However, the wind is picking up and a massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. JB, you haven't got into it? It's, well, the link's up there. It's not a whole lot right now. It's slowly growing. But yeah, jump in there. Oh, Captain, a storm is heading our way. We need to find cover fast. Okay, so what do we got? So none of them can do that. Got better chances with that. Okay, let's try it. Good luck. Come on. No! I am now. Good deal. Good deal. Okay, well, we failed that. Well. Oh, well. Okay. We'll do better next time. Sometimes a certain approach in away missions bear additional risk. Dangerous approaches are marked with a danger level indicator. These aren't injuries or fatalities. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Captain, we're reaching the settlement. How should we approach the people here? Let Neelix introduce. What's his odds? We let him do it. Pretty good. Neelix is still better. Approach, intimidating weapons, no. And we're gonna let Neelix take the lead on it. Neelix bounds forward, greeting the Kazan as usual. Boisterous manner. The women and the children seem to recognize him, but the expressions are skeptical rather than welcoming. The men approach, cautiously, weapons in hand. The tall Kazan emerges from the settlement. Jabin, their leader, as the sight of Neelix, his face darkens. In the background, a badly bruised woman who looks nothing like the Kazan, but more like a human with pointed ears, appears around the corner. Seems like the Kalan don't find Neelix as charming as he led us to believe. How should we appease them, Captain? I don't want to start a battle right now. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do that. Let's try this one. Success. There we go. The away team calmly explains that their peaceful intentions, emphasizing their desire to find their missing crew. Their diplomatic approach eases the tensions, and Jabba explains that the Okampa live underground and the access controlled by the caretaker, who also provides their only source of water. As proof, Jabba points to the bruised woman he is holding as a slave, explaining she is one of the few who've managed to reach the surface. But suddenly, Neelix grabs a phaser, points it at Jabba, and demands the Okampa girl to be freed. Oh, things are getting out of hand. Captain, what should we retreat? Well, if we do this, oh, that's probably our best odds right there. Let's do that one. See how we do. We got it. The away team raises their hands in a gesture of peace, slowly backing away, while choosing the words carefully to calm and angry Koza. Jabba, though infused, Neelix recognizes the away's team intelligence and attempts to de-escalate the situation. He allows them to retreat, though his eyes burn with anger. Good deal. Level 2 for those. Nice. 200 for challenge. No critical. No injuries. Sectors. 300 points. More than gratitude. Safely back on Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the Allied team when he and the rescued woman kiss passionately. How deep does the relationship between the two go? So yeah, this follows exactly along with the TV show. Oh, my dearest Kess, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you would come for me, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. It was desperate, Captain, but I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. As Jabba said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There's a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. We may be able to transport through the barrier if I had the slightest breach. Transport signal amplifier would be necessary. Excellent idea, Cass. Can you help us once we locate the breach? Of course. It's the least I can do. I'm grateful now. Oh, what can you tell us about the caretaker? For generations, he has provided the Okampa with food, water, energy, and protection from the outside world. Any idea why he does it, or where it came from? No, we do have stories and legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. Cass, if you're so dangerous on the surface, why did you leave your home? I felt a strong pull to explore the world beyond the city. I yearned for freedom to discover the crew, discover new things, and learn about myself. Seeing my people so dependent on the caretaker, unable to think for themselves, it was unbearable. We were once a people who had full command of our own mind's abilities. Kess, Mr. Neelix, I'm curious, how did you two meet? I asked Kess why I was trading with the Kozan. They enslaved her, but she was kind, even to someone like me. I had to get her out. He visited, brought me gifts, made me laugh. He was the only good thing in the terrible place. I fell in love. I admit I used you, Captain. I apologize, but I did it again, and I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Okay, we have things to do. Alright, somebody get started on the transport signal amplifier and Kess. We'll go to sickbay and have you examined. Computer, initiate emergency medical hologram program. Introduce the doctor. With no other option available, Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. A shimmering figure materializes in sickbay, ready to provide critical care. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Doctor, our chief medical officer is dead. You have to take care of the sickbay for now. This is patient Kess. There's no need for concern. I am capable of treating any injury or disease. A broken eula, a few minor bruises or grazes, nothing I can't handle. You're the most capable of hands, young lady. Thank you, Doctor. Very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, Doctor. Do my best? Captain, I am programmed for optimal medical care. What else would I do? Now, if you excuse me, I have a patient to tend to, and a sickbay to reorganize. Okay, so how are we looking? We're still good there. Okay, so we've still got 2 cycles for that to do. Repair and activate science laboratory to research the transporter signal amplifier. Okay, so where is that? Crew quarters are being built. That's got 1 more cycle and that'll be done. So let's skip a cycle. Crew is very happy with fulfilled promise, Captain. Good deal, good deal. And 1 more cycle and that is done. There we go. Now we can build more crew. Okay, so that should give us the crew, but I bet I just used all of our teams to. Yeah. Okay, so let's cancel that build so we can do this build. And skip. And skip. There we go. That is built. Captain, the science lab is back online. We can start researching the signal. Good deal. Research, transfer signal amplifier, in progress. Good deal. Skip. And skip. Okay. Close. How many crew do we have on the ship? Does it tell us? Two working teams. I got 2 idle crews. So we got 10 there, 10 there. Do I need? Might as well build more cruise places. Oh, tech tree. Access the tech tree to research new upgrades, upgrade rooms, unlock bonuses. Certain technology first requires an upgrade. Okay. Item research transfer signal amplifier. Reward transfer signal amplifier blueprint. Close. Captain, blueprints for signal amplifier. However, to start proceedings, we need to repair the workshop. Of course we do. And that's going to be a few cycles. Okay. So what do we got? An engineering. We got crew, science, combat, and board. So we want to work on the crew, I guess, first for engineering. Hull integrity, hull reinforcement, cargo bay, workshop, impulse engines. What we got for crew? Sick bay, mess hall, oh, we gotta reveal it to do it. Okay. So we have holodeck, science, resource analysis, transporter, okay, so I think that's, I don't think we can do anything here, can we? Oh, it's still saying something. Our research. See the amount of resources at a point of interest while scanning. Increase chance for the transport room, optional and dialogues and points of interest. I don't think there's anything we can do, is there? Oh, we can do hull reinforcements. Rotate shield frequency. Hull, let's do hull reinforcements. Okay. Got that. Zoom out. 3 cycles for that, 3 for that. Workshop crew, Captain, we start production of the signal amplifier. Crew is very happy about the fulfilled promise, Captain. 400 morale. Good deal. Oh, I thought I did research something, didn't I? Yeah, we are doing that. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to fix that because those are off the map. That's going. Okay. Craft instrument and signal amplified in the workshop. Okay, workshop. 3 cycles. Mess hall. Over there. Management. Can't upgrade because I don't have the things to upgrade. Sick bay. Don't have the upgrade. Engineer officer. Can't upgrade there either. Bridge. No allies recruited. Mess hall. What we got here? Once we assigned. We'll assign him there. Heroes. Who can we assign here? Oh, of course you're gonna have the doctor there. Who else would I have? Engineering office. Okay, where are we at? Engineering. Do I have something on engineering? You're gonna be engineering for now. Workshop. Heroes. Actually, can we go to the kitchen? We got a hero there? Yes, we can. Yeah. Yeah, it's +4. So there we go. So we're +15 morale. Science. Who can we put in science? IT cents for room efficiency. 2 balcony, go. Main deflector. Transporter room. I think. Oh, we can clear that. Clear that. Why we're waiting on those to finish. Guess we can actually go to the system. Let's get some supplies. Okay, so where we're at. There we are. I think we've got all the supplies there. What do we need? Really need these, of course. Signal flare has been completed and ready to use. Captain, be wise to make haste back to Alcampa. Okay, yeah, both those are clear. Items research, hull, good deal. We will try. Continue. Set course. Well, I didn't need much. We're gonna risk it. Nope. I didn't do so well. Yeah, let's set course back. Send away team. Oh, so she's going. And what do we need? Him. Mechanic by 3. Okay, so that's Challenges should be good. Let's try that and see how we do. Upon materializing near the tunnel's entrance, a group of Kazon is already there, tinkering with the security barrier in frustration. As soon as they notice the away team, they reach for their weapons, but hesitate. Careful, shouts one of them. Don't let them butter you up. Captain, the Kazon seem to be more cautious this time. They're still ready to attack. What are your orders? Show of force. I don't want to show force. Attempt to negotiate safe passages using the previous success to build trust. Okay, so if we try that, what's the that doesn't look good. That's pretty good. That's not. So I think we're going with this up. See how this works. Oh, that did not work at all. Okay. The away team attempts at diplomacy. Failed to convince the Kazon. The Kazon opened fire, and the away team is forced to take cover. They return fire, suffering minor injuries, for the Kazon finally retreat. And 2 of my people are injured. That is great. Captain routes the tunnel entrance using the transported signal amplifier now. Possible to breach the security barrier. Oh no, wish us luck. Come on. Again, we failed. Transport signal amplifier. It's less efficient than hoped. Text fluctuations in the barrier cannot afford a suitable breach. After several attempts, the team managed to find a weak spot and transport through, but the process takes longer than expected. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens to a breathtaking sight. Embedded into a large cavern, a futuristic environment with smooth white walls emerges in front of the away team, glowing in a warm white light, littered with patches of green. The Okampa City. Captain, we're inside the Okampa City, with a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed? Right here in Balana. Conduct a systematic search of the city. Is a lot better. I guess it's because we'll do it this way because I got a better success chance. The away team divides into search parties, systematically explore the city. The efforts pay off. Quickly locate a medical facility where Harry and Balana are being held. They find their crewmates awake but disordered. Surrounded by strange medical equipment, Balana's weird, unfamiliar faces. She reaches for a weapon, but before any conversation can occur, the ground starts to shake violently. A message from Captain Janeway cuts through the joy of the reunion, and the caretaker away has apparently repositioned himself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. We need to get out of here. No, that's not a good choice. That's our better choice. So lead the team through the collapsing tunnels. And finally a success. The away team quickly navigates the collapsing tunnels. They dodge falling debris and leap over winding chasms, escaping the crumbling ceiling just in time. Soon they reach the exits and security barriers, the only thing standing between them and their escape. Tremors are intensifying with the signal amplifying focus. Captain, the connection is consistently being interrupted. We cannot beam out like this. Stabilize transport signal amplified by adjusting its frequency. Analyze tremors pattern. Neither one's going to be very good, is it? That gives me a slight better chance, but I doubt we. Oh wow! Working quickly, the away team adjusts the transport signal, amplifying frequency and modulating, compensating for the tremors. Transport signal stabilizes, allowing the away team to lock onto and beam paralyzed safely back to Voyager. Whew. That was crazy. Okay, so yeah, we did get injured. So that's still level 2. Tess is still level 1. Yeah, that kind of hurt us on that mission. Unexpected allies. Back on Voyager, Harry Kim breathes a sigh of relief as Milana Torres eyes her Starfleet rescuers with suspicion. The key engineer struggled to understand the sudden alliance. Miss Torres, welcome aboard Voyager. Catherine Janeway. Ensign Kim, it's good to have you back in one piece. Reporting for duty, Captain. I don't think I've ever seen Voyager. I don't think I'd ever see Voyager again. It's good to be back. What the hell is going on here, Chakotay? Since when are we cozying up with Starfleet? It's a long story, Milana. Let's just say we had to compromise to get you back. And we share a common goal, getting back home. Anything you learned from the planet could help us? Ask why they are sent to the Ocampas. Ask about what they learned about the Ocampa. Okay. What can you tell us about the Ocampa? Annoyingly friendly and incredibly naive. They would last 5 minutes on the surface. Apparently they've been living underground for over 500 generations. That's true, our ancestors lived on the surface once. Ancient journals tell us the caretaker opened a deep chasm and led us underground. Any idea why? The Ocampa mentioned something called the warming. The day our surface turned into a desert, the day the caretaker appeared and built our city. Since then, he has provided for the Ocampa. A debt can never be repaid. Say again, Lieutenant Tuvok? There is enough evidence for me to form a reasonable hypothesis, Captain. The Ocampa homeworld turned into a desert from one day to the next. Caretaker immediately arrives, seems to have no... I'm sure he is responsible for the ecological damage, built the underground city, caring for them, seems to be trying to make amends. But how could he cause such devastation to render a planet incapable of sustaining life? I confess I do not know, Captain. Did you learn anything about the caretaker? He's been acting weird lately. Apparently, abducting people is a new hobby of his. Oh, and he's increased the Ocampa's power supply enough to last them 5 years, if I recall correctly. And he destroyed the tunnel. Sounds like he's preparing for something, but what? Caretaker mentioned that you might have what he needs. Can you make sense of that? We woke up covered in strange... Ocampa said we were sent away to prevent some kind of plague. Except we weren't sick before we met the guy. What a crock. They also said the caretaker had sent others with the same disease, but they didn't recover. They died? Well, both of you in sickbay now. Captain, the condition is unusual. Appears to be a cellular destruction caused by the injection of a foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejecting it rather violently, I might add. They're fortunate a few more days, the cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material, for what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. It appears to have been introduced deliberately, though why anyone would want to inject them with incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Prognosis, Doctor. I've already started the treatment with my physician to make a full recovery. Captain, there is now enough evidence to form a reasonable hypothesis. Caretaker provides Ocampa with a mere 5 years worth of energy, then destroys the access tunnel. In addition, he frequently mentioned running out of time. The caretaker has sustained the Ocampa for millennia. Why the sudden urgency? It is illogical. My conclusion is he does not intend to continue his role as caretaker. The doctor's discovery further confirms his hypothesis. The caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Ocampa as long as possible. However, they will run out of energy eventually, so he seeks a successor, someone who holds the key to their survivor. The compatibility with the caretaker's DNA. That explains the abduction and testing of individuals from various sectors. Caretaker is dying. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? We have to return to the raid before it is too late. Captain, given the caretaker's reluctance to cooperate, a more assertive approach may be necessary. The Vulcan's right. If we're overgrown, energy bomb won't send us home. We'll blast our way out. Phasers, torpedoes, the whole shebang. I believe a bit of tactical planning is in order. Shields first, then phasers. Okay. So I'm pretty sure we got shields already. So yeah, we've got shields. We don't have anybody on shields. Let's put somebody. Okay, recycle. And 5 recovery time, 5 cycles. Okay. So yeah, let's put him on shields. Oh, he's assigned to phasers. Okay, well, what can we do here? Torpedo launch bay. We can repair. Repair and activate the torpedoes. Okay, so we are running quite low. Of course, we need that. Close report. And we're gonna run out. We're back. Yep. Yeah. Okay, I need as much as possible. Come on. And you go and do that to me. That's not what we need. So sector. There we go. We need that. Yeah, I know. Come on. Thank you. Okay, so we've got some. Let's go ahead and get some more right here. No, we just need that. We don't need. Okay, so now we're full again. We can't do that right now. I know. Okay, so there's the array. What I need in the ship, I need to turn everything back on. No, that transporter. Go here. Turn the ship back on. Turn life support back on for the mess hall. I guess we've got a crew quarters back on too. Okay, so I've only got two decks. All these are, I guess these are automatically. Okay. Let's see, we had a storage. We got room. There we go. Sick bay, holodeck. No, that's not what I wanted. Combat, technology, maintenance, cargo bay. Anywhere over here. Oh, it's a shuttle bay. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna put it here because I don't want to turn on any more life support to other decks. Zona, welcome in. Welcome in. You've had a busy day. Yeah, that right there. It's gonna take 5 sectors. Good deal. What is this? Trim and max capacity. Yes, it is. I bet you're exhausted. Okay, so now let's go take care of the caretaker. Set course. Pursuit of happiness. Captain, I sense a heaviness upon the crew's spirit. You tell her with the double quadrant to get a tow. Oh, I didn't turn the replicators back on. Okay, let's turn the replicators back on. Cargo bay is done. Good deal. And yes, that's what we want. Okay, so you set what we want. We wanted that. There we go. And rations are good. Okay, so we're back on rations. Yay, we're good. Okay, go back to the system. I need a vacation. I got recognized at the store. Where'd they recognize you from? Captain, we reached our destination. Continue. Cookies and donuts. Cookies and donuts sound really good. Okay. TV show. They're famous, of course. Seems we were expected, Captain. It's Kazon. The lead ship is hailing us. They're probably not calling to chat. I'll have our Marquis Raiders. Man, you'll have support this time into a fight, Captain. Excellent idea. But let's see what the Kazon have to say first. Back for more, are you? Don't think your silk tongue will work this time. All we care about is getting home. Beam over to the raid, see if we can get. Oh, I'm sure you have another fancy suite prepared for the entity, but I won't allow it. We have no dispute with you. Of course not. You'd rather talk your way into getting what you want. This is absurd. We have no intention of challenging you. I'm not as gullible as you think. Your raid power is mine. Zona, people just stare. Well, that's what you get when you're famous. Can we discuss like two civil? He disconnected, Captain, and is powering the weapons. Battle stations. Ooh, we haven't done combat yet. Each combat encounter, you choose up to 3 heroes who utilize their special strength and abilities. Click the plus symbol to select new heroes. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Okay, USS Voyager and the Marquis. 8351. Okay, so let's select some heroes. my key maneuvers. Let's do shield hacking and coordinate attacks. All game plays. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're just about to see how the combat works in this game. We can auto resolve, or we can start combat. Let's start combat just to see how it is. The Voyager will fight semi-autonomously. Phasers are fired automatically to torpedoes manually. You control the ship by opening the command menu and deciding how to approach the enemy. So 2 is the command menu. Okay, so it's down in the corner. Our guy hit 4K. That is awesome. Great job, our guy. You're doing amazing. Can't believe you're at 4K already. Okay, what are your orders, Captains? Okay. E for orders. Defensive actions. Repairs. Do defensive actions. Guess we're defend head on. Oh, that's not good, Zona. Hopefully you get to feeling better. Okay. Shields, warp core. Target their weapons. And battlefield abilities can be activated by selecting them. Okay. How are we doing? Torpedoes have to be fired manually. Shift key. Okay, so shift key to fire torpedoes. It looks like we're still doing okay. Combat result. Win! Yes, we won! Proceed. Well, that went better than expected. Our raiders are still in good shape. I'll keep it close by just in case the Kazon decide to show up. You are strong, Captain, but there is strength in numbers. I have called for reinforcements. This array will be mine. And I guess we don't have much time. Hail the array. Well, aren't you persistent? We need you to send us back to where we came from. If possible, I barely have enough strength to complete my work. I must protect Ocampa. If I don't, the Kazon will steal their water and won't be able to survive. Something you did, turn their planet to a desert, didn't it? That's a debt you can never repay. We were explorers from another galaxy. We had no idea our technology would devastate their atmosphere. 2 of us were chosen to stay behind and care for them. 2? Where's the other? She went off to look for more interesting places. Why can't I do that one? Do you ever consider allowing the Alcampa to care for themselves? They're children. Children grow up. They need challenges. Maybe the Alcampa are stronger than you think. Oh, why can't I do that choice? Okay, so send us home. You dragged us there, you need to send us. Captain, Tabor wasn't bluffing, his reinforcements have arrived. Try to access the array. No, I'm fading. Time is up. If you leave, the array will be left to the Kazon. They will annihilate the Alcampa. You must destroy it. Please protect Alcampa. What is right and what is easy. The caretaker fades away, collapsing into crystalline form. Janeway is now faced with the impossible choice. Return home to the Alpha Quadrant, leaving the Alcampa defenseless, or sacrifice Voyager's return for their safety. The clock is ticking. He's gone. Captain, Kazon are closing in. Shall we try to access the primary control system to send us back? We know how the story goes. We never asked to be involved, but we are. I won't trade the lives of the Alcampa for our convenience. Lieutenant Tuvok, ready to try to bolt the device? What are you doing? The arrays are the only way if you can't. I can and I will. I love this game. Yeah, it's following the TV series almost step by step. It's kind of condensing it a lot, but this is only the demo version of the game. So, ready, Captain, and fire. Okay, here's where we blow up our only way home. I'll find another way home, I promise. Who do you think you are making decisions for all of us? It was the right decision, B'Elanna. The Alcampa. It reminded me of our people, but we're fighting for a more powerful enemy to protect our own. The Alcampa deserve that too. 70,000 light years. We're really stranded, aren't we? Great. Now I'm definitely missing my next Outmeet review. Misbehavior review should not be your primary concern at the moment, Mr. Paris. Oh, thanks, Tuvok. Hadn't thought about that. Hailing us, Captain. You've made an enemy today. Mr. Paris, put some distance between us and this place. It says hello, Osir. Well, hello. Apparently I have lots of them. Okay, hull. Voyager's hull can be damaged in combat. Dialogues. Phenomena or the main deflector is offline. The hull integrity reaches 0. Voyager will be destroyed and the game is over. Hull doesn't regenerate by itself. To repair the hull, assign a work team. in the engineering figures. Asteroid field, plasma storm, main deflector offline. Okay. So we probably need to restore. Fly to the marked destination in the 3rd sector. Let's look at our ship first. Tech tree. Can we do any other tech? Oh, plasma torch. Clearing ruined rooms gives us 20% more resources. Ooh, shoot, yeah. Okay. I told her you're grounded. She needs to eat. Yes. Yes, she does. Where do you go about? Metal. System. Hey, Kato, welcome in. Cycles. Sector threat level. Let's look at repairing. Okay, that's repairing. How about repairing the ship? Hull. Okay. So hull is that. Okay, so our hull is pretty good. So we're at max. Okay, so that's good. Anything get 7 cycles, would it be worth to go get? Might as well. Set course. Vicky says hi. Hello. So excited about the news today from Zona. What's that, Kato? We're gonna try this, but it's probably not gonna work, is it? Oh, it did. Good deal, good deal. And put us to 1220. So that should get us. Captain Hero. I'll take Captain Hero. Into ship. We're going to do more tech. Okay, what else do we got that's open for us? I'm not seeing anything else. Oh, there we go. Rotate. We can do that. Arizona picked up your cards. Oh, that's cool. Can't wait to see them. Oh, we can't repair that yet. Anything else we can do? What can we build? Already got a sick bay, holodeck. Alright, we'll do 2 more crew quarters. I guess we can never have enough crew quarters. Yay. Why is it -1? I wonder if I can upgrade those. Upgrade is 50. Okay, so we're at plus morale. That's good. We're still at minus 37. I don't think we can turn anything else on or off. Okay, and we're still doing the pursuit of happiness. That's still going, so we're still good there. Let's jump in the system. Okay. And let's just start scanning to see what we can see first. Yeah, it's right there. We might as well get it. And let's just see safe. Let's get the. See what this is. Might as well just kind of jump our way over there. And again, I don't think we can get all of this. Yep, we're maxed out, but that's fine. Scan. Scan. So what is that? Science points. Produce an electric and we also obtain emissions. What's it, this one? That we could use. That we could use. We don't have, well, we have very little of that. So if I hit these two, then I can restock going there. So let's do that. That course, we're gonna fly down. Crew is happy, fulfilled the promise. Good deal. Safely research anything valuable without entering the station. We'll do it that way, play it safe. So no, that's not good. I hope you get to feeling better. Of course. Okay, is there anything else to research? I doubt it. I think we've researched everything we can at the moment. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we've researched everything we can at the moment. Oh no, not that. I need to go back and scepter. Still gonna play it safe. There we go. What is it, this one? Scan. Let's leave that one until we need it. And we don't have the room for that, so we'll do this. That's what we could build. Go to the ship. Do I have room? Okay, so that floor is completely filled. So empty that. Empty that. And then once we get all that done, we'll have the room. Nope, still not taking chances. Don't want to risk hurting the ship anymore. Our storage is full. Scan that. And scan that. Okay. So once we get the additional room, we can pick up this. Okay, caretaker is dead. To prevent the Kazon from seizing control of his array, I was forced to destroy it. The leader goes on and has predictably declared. Oh, there's something I need to fix in the game. Italic Voyager. Declared Voyager an enemy. We are now truly stranded in the Delta Quadrant with a hostile Kazon sect on our tail. We should put some distance between ourselves and them. Okay, enter ship. I need to build storage. I can't build storage there, not till. Okay. I can't build storage here though. Okay. There we go. That's closed. Let's get some more storage. Close. And we are going to use it for, yes, another 500 of that. Okay. Let's go back to the system. Let's go through and collect the other. Arizona Low coming in with the super chat for $1. Thank you, thank you. Okay, set course. Oh, and if you guys hadn't noticed, I made a post about it. The membership levels for the channel have changed. So if you were a member, there's new levels now. So if you guys want to help support the channel again, check those out and get a member back up. Okay, so that's 13. Let's pick this one up first. Ship. And this one can be, let's go there for now. Not there. Back to system. There we go. Okay, let's see if it's worth it. Come on, in the green. No. Come on, just give us a good one. There we go, 741. Puts us to 19, good deal. Ah, 70,000 light years from home. It seems we're just together, Commander. Your decision didn't win you any friends. Kazon, Maquis, Starfleet, but I respect you for it. Your anger is justified, but we have a more pressing concern. 2 crews on 1 ship. Standard in the Delta Quadrant, fighting for survival. I know a thing or two about survival. The Maquis are a motley crew. We had to learn to put our differences aside to work together to coexist. Coexist. Well, Commander, I'd like to offer you the position of Voyager's first officer. First officer? You're willing to trust a Maquis with that responsibility? I'm learning to adapt. This is the new beginning, a chance to forge a new path together. Neelix, Kess, you wanted to see me? Do you need anything else before leaving? Supplies, water, medicine? Well, that's what we wanted to discuss. We'd like to go with you. Before you say anything, Captain, we both very much want to be part of your journey. I can offer you so much in this sector, Captain. Need a guide, supplies, contacts, a cook? Oh, you haven't lived until you tasted my Not even gonna try that. But more than that, Captain, I can be your morale up. Keep these smiles bright, long voyage home, feeling you'll need that. A guide, a cook, and a morale officer. You're quite an offer, Mr. Neelix. And Kess, what about you? What do you hope to gain from this journey? I want to see the galaxy. There's so much out there I don't know. So much to explore and discover. Perhaps this journey can help me understand my own telepathic abilities better. Learn more, develop them. But I also want to help. After the doctor cured my wounds, I realized I wanted to help people too. Maybe I could learn from him, assist in sickbay. I think the doctor would be glad to have you. Very well. Welcome aboard. Captain, you might want to see this. Looks like we've stirred up a little trouble. In a good way, I think. Sudden distress call reveals Voyager's victory over Terrorists sparked a massive escape from the Kazan slave camp. Janeway wastes no time ordering the desperate survivors to beam aboard. Neelix is surprised to find another Talaxian ex-Vian who was captured while exploring the Ocampa landscape. Gratefully joins the growing crowd of survivors seeking the doctor's care, plus 13 crew. Okay. Glad I made all those extra rooms. Alright, everybody, listen up. Deliver speech, overcome differences, unite as one, deliver speech, stand strong as one crew, defend ourselves. Unite, explore the unknown, and learn. Okay, so what are we going to do? Overcome differences, unite. Stand strong as one crew, defend ourselves. Let's go with third option. We're alone in an uncharted part of the galaxy, ripe for scientific discovery. We face the unknown with an open mind, eager to explore and learn. To survive, we must work together as one crew. Chart new territories, seek solutions, explore where duty calls us home. Explore, but fight our way home. As the only Starfleet vessel in the Delta Quadrant, we will continue to explore, but our primary goal is to return home. 75 years is not an option. We will use every weapon and tactic to find a way. Adapt to overcome and reach home. Never give up. Find a way together. Analyze and innovate. First one sounds too bored. We'll search for shortcuts and new technologies to get us home faster. Somewhere along our journey, we'll find a way back. Well spoken, Captain. I see he's changed their uniform now too. Mr. Paris, you've proven yourself a skilled pilot and vulnerable member of the crew. I hereby appoint you as our flight control officer. For the first time in my life, I don't know what to say. Perhaps a state that you would like to embrace more frequently from now on, Lieutenant Paris. Lieutenant Paris, a nice ring to it, don't you think? Hey, Harry, I bet your own promotion is just around the corner. That's mean. That's mean. Harry needs a promotion. Oh boy, imagine me becoming the captain one day. Very well, gentlemen. As first officer, act in your new position, Lieutenant Paris. As the first official act in your new position, Lieutenant Paris set a course. We're flying home. Caretaker. Captain, you've reached the end of the demo. You've made brave choices to destroy the Caretaker's array, stranding your crew far from home. Greater good. The real adventure starts now. Add Star Trek Voyager across the unknown to your wish list to be ready to continue your mission when the full game launches. So there we go. That was the basic playthrough of the game. So definitely they still got a lot to add to it. The voiceover would be really nice, so I wouldn't have to keep reading everything. So, but I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you're a Star Trek fan, especially with Voyager, basically brought back memories of the episodes. So, but I had fun, and we will have to find something again to play, either tomorrow or Sunday or something. We might jump back into the TCG Card Shop Simulator, or maybe we'll take a run on Cyberpunk again. So, But I do want to thank you all for coming and hanging out with me. I hope you all have a great night, and I will see you again next time.